Okay, my first time going live, so I need a little help to make sure I'm really live. So let's make sure that it's working. Is somebody seeing me? This is my first time ever going live, so let me know if you can see me or not. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, I'm live. It's my first time going live, so I'm working. Okay, I'm live. It's my first time going live, so I'm working.
Join University of Iowa Healthcare's clinical care team. Attend our 2-day hiring event from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tuesday, March 28th, or from noon to 7 p.m. on Wednesday, March 29th, to explore open positions for nurses, respiratory therapists, medical assistants, and more. On-site interviews, shadowing opportunities, unit or clinic tours, and same-day or next-day offers are available. Stop by March 28th and 29th, or visit uihc.org/hiring-event. That's uihc.org/hiring-event. This show is brought to you by Cerebral. Did you know traditional therapy visits are on average over $100 per session? That can add up to thousands of dollars a year. That's why I use Cerebral. Cerebral is a 100% online mental health service that offers therapy and medication management for anxiety, depression, insomnia, stress, burnout, and more. Cerebral has affordable treatments that are 1/3 the price of traditional therapy. They also offer treatment options that are available with or without insurance. Cerebral is in-network with several insurers, and they're working every day to grow their partnerships. With in-network, your monthly cost is even lower. This allowed me to get the help I needed without worrying about money. Another aspect of Cerebral I really enjoyed was that it allows you to connect with your therapist on your own schedule through your laptop or the Cerebral mobile app. All you have to do is take a questionnaire and they will match you with the care team that fits your needs. 50% of Cerebral's clinicians self-identify as people of color. It's important to Cerebral to have the diversity so everyone can get the treatment they deserve. And don't worry, Cerebral understands that finding a therapist isn't a linear journey. It's here for you. Our listeners will receive 50% off.
So if you want to make six figures, you can't just be talking about you want to make six figures. You hear what I'm telling you tonight? If you do the three things I tell you to do tonight, I guarantee you, whatever it is you want to do in life, you'll be able to do. You will be able to accomplish whatever you want to academically, financially, relationally, whatever. So three things. All right, I'm going to tell you the story. I got to get out of here. And the story is about, you guys have probably heard about this before. It was a young man who, he wanted to make a lot of money. And so he went to this guru, right? He told the guru, I want to be on the same level you are. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach at 4 a.m. He's like, the beach? I said, I want to make money. I don't want to swim. Guru said, if you want to make money, I'll meet you tomorrow, 4 a.m. So the young man got there at 4 a.m. He all ready to rock and roll, got on the suit, should have worn shorts. The old man grabs his hand and said, how bad you want to be successful? He said, real bad. He said, walk on out in the water. So he walks out into the water. Watch this. When he walks out into the water, it goes waist deep. So he's like, this guy crazy. And he's like, I want to make money. He got me out here swimming. I didn't ask to be a lifeguard. I want to make money. He got me in. So he said, come out a little further. Walked out a little further. Then he had it right around this area. The shoulder area. So this old man crazy. He's making money, but he's crazy. He said, come on out a little further. Came out a little further. Right in his mouth. My man like, I'm about to go back in here. This child is mine. But the old man said, I thought you said you wanted to be successful. He said, I do. He said, walk a little further. He came, dropped his head in, held him down, holding down. My man getting scratching, holding him down. I got you. I know you brushed it out, but I got you. He had him held down. I need you for an illustration. He had him held down. Just before my man was about to pass out, he raised him up. He said, I got a question for you. Somebody asked me a question for me. He said, when you were underwater, what did you want to do? Lee, I'm looking for a different word, though. What's that word? He said, I wanted to breathe. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. I don't know how many of y'all got asthma in here today, but if you ever had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, SOB, shortness of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about is trying to get and when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful, as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you will have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because if you go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity to be successful. That's how bad you got to work. You got to go days without, listen to me, you got to want to be successful so bad that you forget to eat. Beyonce said once she was on the set doing her thing, 3 days had gone by, she forgot she didn't eat. Because she was engaged. I never forget when 50 Cent was doing this movie, I did a little research on 50, and 50 said that when he wasn't doing the movie, he was doing the soundtrack. And they said, sleep is for those people who are broke. I don't sleep. He said, I got an opportunity to make the dream become a reality. Football players, how many football players? Got anybody like football in here? Raise your hand. Anybody like football? Emmitt Smith. I used to be a Cowboy fan before they did my boy Tom Landry wrong. I used to be a Cowboy fan. And And watch this, there was a commercial. Emmitt Smith had won his first Super Bowl. He had this commercial when he was lifting weights. I don't know if you saw the commercial when he was lifting, and Emmitt said, you know what? I won the Super Bowl, so I can rest now. Here, he's doing his bench press. So he said, I won the Super Bowl, so I can rest now. So he throws him about 325, boom, and he rests for about 2 seconds. And he, boom, boom, boom. Did you see that? He'd already won a Super Bowl. He said, I think I'm going to take a rest. And he rests for how long? 1 second. Most of you won't be successful because when you're studying and you get tired, you quit. I'm here to tell you today, if you got somebody came to my office the other day crying, I said, look, don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain. You already hurt. Get a reward from it. Don't go to sleep until you succeed. Listen to me. I'm here to tell you today that you can come here, you can jump up, you can do flips, you can be excited when we give away money. But listen to me, you will never be successful until I don't have to give you a dime to do what you do. You won't be successful until you say, I don't need that money. Because I got it in here. So listen to me. Emmitt Smith said this at the end of the commercial. Emmitt Smith said, all men are created equal. Some work harder in preseason. I'm going to say it again because you might have missed it. All men are created equal. Some work harder in preseason. So that means that there are some people who are going to see the professor, going to see the TA. And even when the professor says, I don't meet with you, my TA meets with you, you say, I don't want to talk to your TA. I don't pay the TA. I pay you to teach me. So you're going to have to find some time to meet me. If I got to meet you at the mall, if I got to meet you at your house, you are going to see me. Listen to me. All men are created equal. Some work hard in preseason. When I went to college, guys were way smarter than me. 4.0, 3.0. They went to the Ivy League high school, came to Oakwood from these great high schools. Most of them are not doing what I'm doing. Why? Because it's not about where you come from. It's about hearts. You come to a place where, being smart ain't enough. You got to have hearts. That's number one. Watch number two. Number two, catch number two. I wrote it down. I want to make sure you got it. It says, watch this. We're talking about sacrifice now. The important thing is this. You're right while I'm saying it. I only have about 3 more minutes. Listen to me. The most important thing is this. To be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. That's the number 2 thing. You got to catch that one. To be able to, listen to me, at any moment. You can make a sacrifice. But when the game come on, for some reason, you just attached to it. For some of you, when your favorite show come on, you can make sacrifices on Sunday when ain't nothing going on. But when your favorite show comes on Monday, man, some of you phone listen to the phone with it, and you like, I gotta answer it. If I don't answer the phone, I'm gonna die. I'm saying to you today that there's some of you, if you give up your cell phone, you will be successful. But your cell phone is more important to you than your success. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna hurt somebody. Some of you need to give up your cell phone because the time you spend on your cell phone could be used for your success. The time you could be using to be successful, you're using it on the cell. And the cell phone is not bringing you nothing but a bill. And somebody has told you you couldn't live without it. I'm talking about going deep now, giving up stuff. Watch what it says. To be able at any moment to sacrifice what we are for what we could be. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good at writing because you have never written before. But I dare you to fail and write for a whole year to see if you can get to the end. I dare you to fail. I dare you to take that same class over and over again. I dare you to stop dropping classes like you saw. Always want to give up. I'm dropping. Why are you dropping? I'm so grateful that the slaves didn't drop and quit. Say, I'm just going to stop. I'm a slave. I'm just going to be a slave. I'm going to quit. Listen to me. The slaves said, we will live because one day we will become. We won't always be slaves. So today, although we're slaves, we're going to act like we're free. And one day, our children will be free. If the slaves would have just said, we quit, we give up, we would have died in the middle passage. But some slaves said, I don't care what we go through. We're going to survive this. 400 years of slavery. went back and got some more. She said, you know what? I'm married, but I'm going to walk listen to me, not ride the bus. I'm going to walk all the way back down to the south to get some more. And you quitting on 1825? Now watch this. You quit after you, listen to me, you get a sleeping bag and you wait for them. You wait for the first WRA instructor to come in and you come out to your sleeping bag, I need help. You quit after you do that. You quit after you had, listen to me, a WRA party. I'm having a party. Everybody come over. I got food, everything. And let them get over there. I want to have a writing party. I'm serious. You quit and you ain't even tried yet. Last one, I'm sorry. Last one. Listen to me. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside. And something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. Listen to me, I'm telling you as I leave. I was homeless for 2.5 years. And the problem with most of you never felt no pain when y'all spoiled. Y'all spoiled. Some of y'all spoiled. Bottom line. Your parents have done everything for you. You never had to do nothing for yourself. You're spoiled. We're going to keep it real tonight. Some of you are spoiled brats. Every time you ever got in trouble, somebody in your house got you out of it. Every time you done something you not supposed to do, you're right. But you developed a man. But you punch you out this thing. You have to grow up. And some of you have never learned to grow up. And so every time something get hard, you quit. You call mama. I dare you to take a little pain. I dare you. I dare you not to go home. Somebody said, I don't go home, I feel bad. Go through it. You ain't gonna die. At the end of pain is success. You're not gonna die because you're feeling a little pain. I'm not eating like I eat at home. That's why you're about to go through the next level. Because if you keep eating like you ate at home, you'll keep being a boy or a girl. It's time to become man, woman. So don't worry about a little pain. My greatest asset is I was homeless. So I can't feel a whole lot of pain. I've already been alone. There's not a whole lot of hurt I can feel on a little paper, on a little chest. So I leave you, listen to me. We have gotten to a point where it's midterms and we're moving forward. The days of you getting money, I'm not saying we quit you, but I'm saying the day has got to go from external to internal. You have to give it everything you got. No more TV, no more parties, no more plans. You have a 4.0, what you need to be doing is studying. Get off the phone. I'm sorry, I'm not available until the end of this year. No, I'm for real. You reached the right number, but you called me at the wrong time. Call me back January 1st. I'm about to get busy now. Huh? I want you to have a countdown of your own and say when the countdown is over, we're the real, watch me, because when I was homeless, I knew something was wrong. I knew that wasn't the best thing. And one day I said, will the real Eric Thomas please stand up? Will the real Eric Thomas please stand up? Stop being this high school dropout. Stop giving up. Stop sleeping on the street. Stop walking up and down Fecal Avenue like you ain't got nothing. And get your GED. Stop being afraid to take a test. Stop being afraid to go to college because your daddy didn't go and your mama didn't go. Stop being afraid and be the best Eric Thomas you can be. But listen to me, it's going to be hard. It took me 12 years to get a 4-year degree, but I got it. And guess what? On a degree, they don't have dates. So if it took you 4 and it took me 12, it don't show up nowhere. But I'm exactly where I want to be because I realized I got to commit my very being to this thing. I gotta read it, I gotta do it, I gotta speak it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. And once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours. So work hard and you can have whatever it is you want. Thank you guys for the time.
For our final speed round, the category will be to-be titles. Here we go. Hint, it's all in the hip.
Happy Gilmore.
3 colors of Legally Blonde 2.
Red, white, and blonde.
Jiro dreams of what?
How did you do that? Don't ask.
Tubi, a rabbit hole of TV and movies, all for free.
Academy Sports and Outdoors is coming to Peoria, Illinois, and we're hiring. We're a sporting goods store that's all about fun. and we're here to help families start new adventures and make more memories. If you love sports and the outdoors, come join our team. Your new Academy Sports and Outdoors store is opening on 7611 North Grand Prairie Drive. But check out our open positions today at academy.com/careers or on LinkedIn.
This show is brought to you by Cerebral. Did you know traditional therapy visits are on average over $100 per session? That can add up to thousands of dollars a year. That's why I use Cerebral. Cerebral is a 100% online mental health service that offers therapy and medication management for anxiety, depression, insomnia, stress, burnout, and more. Cerebral has affordable treatments that are one-third the price of traditional therapy. They also offer treatment options that are available with or without insurance. Cerebral is in-network with several insurers, and they're working every day to grow their partnership. With in-network, your monthly cost is even lower. This allows you to get the help I needed without worrying about money. Another aspect of Cerebral I really enjoyed was that it allows you to connect with your therapist on your own schedule through your laptop or the Cerebral mobile app. All you have to do is take a questionnaire, and they will match you with a care team that fits your needs. 50% of Cerebral's clinicians self-identify as people of color. It's important to Cerebral to have the diversity so everyone can get the treatment they deserve. And don't worry, Cerebral understands that finding a therapist isn't a linear journey. If your therapist isn't a match, Cerebral will help you find a provider that meets your needs. Cerebral is here for anyone looking for help with their health, no matter where you're. If you feel like you're experiencing burnout or processing a major life event, Cerebral is here for you. Our listeners will receive 50% or more off your first month of therapy by going to Cerebral.com/motivation. That's Cerebral.com/motivation for 50% or more off your first month of therapy. For quality mental health care that's accessible and affordable, join Cerebral today.
Everyone has been an underdog. Streams all the way back to Little League. When you were a toddler, people will look past you and believe that you didn't have what it takes. What do you want to do to prove them wrong? How are you going to go about that? See, it's beauty in the underdog. Because nobody sees you coming. The struggle of getting people to believe that if they put you in, you won't let them down. The struggle of making people believe that you have what it takes to get the job done. But remember, they will not see you coming as you rise, as you work every single day, tirelessly, for what you dream of. It doesn't matter who says you're not good enough. It doesn't matter if they say you're not qualified enough. The only thing that matters is that you're willing to work your behind off to change their mind first. Embrace being the underdog. Embrace being the individual that they say cannot do it. This is what life is all about. When we see the underdog win, it puts belief in us. The underdog represents all of the people that's looked at as nothing. We are the true champions. Everyone on Super Bowl Sunday, they root for the underdog. Because it's something about watching the little man, the small people, the people that they say are not that talented. Watching them succeed. We had the whole world take our belief out of our head and stab us in the heart with a dagger and told us to not believe. continue to stand. We continue to fight. Because they don't know about the nights when we cried, when we bled the pain out of our system. The blood was the tears. And the underdog is what kept us going. It was the dog underneath the trash, underneath the pain. And we fought to come out of that. Now watch the next time you say, forget the underdog. Because that dog has more bite than that pit bull. Keep fighting. The underdog is truly the greatest. Oh, this is the comeback. Yeah. This is the year of the comeback. You don't know the feeling draining. Every single day. Putting your body through pain. Pushing your brain to its limits. Just to come out and injure yourself. See, when you're on top, everybody looks. Everybody wants to come to the party. But when you're hurt, when you're broken down, king, who is around? The only person that will give you the strength to rise up and be who you are truly meant to be is you. It's that lion inside your chest that said, I won't let my career end this way. I'm going to be great and better than anything you've ever seen. Because I know what pain feels like. I know what disappointment looks like. And I don't like the look. I'm coming back for everything they told me I wanted. I'm going to show the world that whatever is broken can truly be fixed. For every athlete, every man that put his all into something and he fell short. But just like those kids sitting in those elementary schools, when that teacher asks them to do something and they can't do it, they quit. They pout. They cry. But not us. We're going to do it until we get it right. We're going to do it until we write the end of our movie the way we want it to end. Now, if you bet against it, you better get your money back. The comeback. This is for the dreamers. The dreamers that cannot sleep. The dreams that run away from us when we're running our fastest. We will not be last. We will meet our dreams in our paradise. We will marry our dreams. We will hold them tight to our hearts. And we will make them ours. Make them ours forever. Come here, dreams. I'm chasing. It's all on you. If you fail, it's because you stopped running. If you fail, it's because you stopped crying. You stopped caring. You stopped working. You stopped working for that dream that dangles in your face. The gift that God left you. Don't be the person that forgets to open your gift. Because that dream has everything you need in it. That dream is the road that will lead to your paradise. Aren't you tired of McDonald's? Aren't you tired of living check to check? Your dream is your $1 million check. We're gonna turn that apartment into a palace. Let's go take what belongs to us. The underdog is truly the greatest.
This show is brought to you by Cerebral. Did you know traditional therapy visits are on average over $100 per session? That can add up to thousands of dollars a year. That's why I use Cerebral. Cerebral is a 100% online mental health service that offers therapy and medication management for anxiety, depression, insomnia, stress, burnout, and more. Cerebral has affordable treatments that are 1/3 the price of traditional therapy. They also offer treatment options that are available with or without insurance. Cerebral is in-network with several insurers, and they're working every day to grow their partnerships. With in-network, your monthly cost is even lower. This allowed me to get the help I needed without worrying about money. Another aspect of Cerebral I really enjoyed was that it allows you to connect with your therapist on your own schedule through your laptop or the Cerebral mobile app. All you have to do is take a questionnaire, and they will match you with a care team that fits your needs. 50% of Cerebral clinicians self-identify as people of color. It's important to Cerebral to have the diversity so everyone can get the treatment they deserve. And don't worry, Cerebral understands that finding a therapist isn't a linear journey. If your therapist isn't a match, Cerebral will help you find a provider that meets your needs. Cerebral is here for anyone who's looking for help with their mental health, no matter where you are in your journey. If you feel like you're experiencing burnout or processing a major life event, Cerebral is here for you. Our listeners will receive 50% or more off your first month of therapy by going to Cerebral.com/motivation. That's Cerebral.com/motivation for 50% or more off your first month of therapy. For quality mental health care that's accessible and affordable, join Cerebral today.
Wealth is mindset before it hits your bank account. When it comes to the differences between the rich and the poor, it doesn't start with how much money you make. It doesn't start with what degree you have. It doesn't start with who your parents are. It doesn't start with what background you have. It starts with what mindset you have. And this is really the root of wealth. How is it that some people can become so incredibly wealthy while the majority of people don't? It's not that they have some special superpower. It's not that they own some special skill. It's not that they're so much smarter than people. It's not that they work so much harder. It's that they believe that they can, and then they use their time differently. If you go about life and you say, the government's the reason why I'm broke, my greedy corporation is the reason why I'm stuck at a job that I hate, I can't change my life because of X, Y, and Z, you keep pointing your fingers as to why you can't succeed. Well, it's going to be impossible for you to succeed. The best return that I got on my investment isn't the real estate investments. It's not the stock market investments that I made. It's not the startup investments that I made. It's the investments that I made in myself. Number one, hustle. Number two, try to spend as little money as possible until you make money. Entrepreneurship is hard. You got to work a lot. And in the early days, I was working around the clock, 7 days a week, never took a vacation, never spent money. You got to be willing to work and understanding that it takes time. I say a decade of sacrifice. if you really want to see success in business, there's a lot of people on the internet selling this crap that you can do it in 6 months. Yeah, you can do it in 6 months if you put in the decade of learning how it works. But you can't bypass that effort of learning, that effort of going through the mistakes, that effort of everything. Yeah, education can shorten that time, but you can't bypass all that effort. Building a business takes a lot of effort, a lot of time, and a lot of work. Investments that I put into my own financial education have paid off many times over, and you can't see those returns anywhere else. They say that the best investment you can make is in you. I would recommend that you go out and start by reading 25 books. Find the top 25 books in financial education and read them. Find the top 5 books in money management and investing, the top 5 books in starting a business, the top 5 books in scaling a business, the top 5 books in managing a business, and the top 5 books of entrepreneur biographies. And it doesn't matter which ones you pick, find the ones with the highest ratings, the highest reviews, and just read them. This is going to cost you less than $500. But when you do that, you're going to be able to get an MBA level education without paying the price of an MBA. And you're going to look at the world, your money, and the way you use your money completely differently once you finish these books. If you go around saying, I can't have that nice thing because I'm broke, I can't have the nice thing because I grew up in a bad environment, I can never become successful because of the way I look, I can never do it because of whatever, I can guarantee you are never going to become successful. But if we turn this around and you say, how can I become successful? How can I make more money? How can I become wealthy? How can I get out of the situation that I'm in? Now your brain looks at problems completely differently, because of now you're not complaining about the problem, but you're trying to find a solution to the problem. And that's the biggest difference between somebody who becomes wealthy and somebody who does not. It starts with the mindset, because then once you change the mindset, you're going to start changing your actions. Now you're going to find out, oh, I don't need to spend money at Gucci. Oh, I don't need to go out and eat every single day. Oh, I can save money here. Oh, I can ask for a raise at my job. Oh, maybe I can start a side hustle. Oh, maybe I can start my own business. Oh, you mean I could actually potentially take my income from $40,000 a year to $400,000 a year? That's possible? Because when most people hear that, you think it's impossible. Somebody like me could never go from $40,000 to $400,000 a year. But until you believe it's possible, you're never going to put into action to actually make it possible. We're all given 24 hours in a day. So the difference between somebody who becomes successful versus somebody who does not is now what input you put in those 24 hours. If you're spending your time on Netflix, if you're spending your time playing video games, if you're spending all of your time doing things that don't add any value financially to your life, well, if you compare that to somebody who's now working, who's now learning, who's investing in the education, you're going to see 2 completely different outputs. Now, this is where you don't want to get into the trap of just thinking, you know what, I'm just going to work really hard. I'm going to work 20 hours a day. Because, well, you can work really hard and still be broke. Now the question is, how can you make your hard work the most scalable? Because that's now what will take you from, okay, I don't want to be broke. So now you start working hard, which is great. I 100% recommend working hard, because without that hard work, it's going to be impossible for you to see any real level of success. But now you're working hard. The next question is, how can you make your hard work the most rewarding? What can you do to make that hard work give you the biggest dividends and the highest returns? And this is where people say work smart. Some people say work smart, don't work hard. I think that's a bunch of crap. I think you need to work smart and work hard. They go hand in hand, because that hard work is going to allow you to scale your smart work. But you now have to understand, okay, I want to become more financially successful. So now how do I do that? What is the financial education? What am I working for? When I make more money, what am I going to do with this money? Where am I going to invest it? How am I earning this money? What can I do in terms of taxes to protect my wealth? What can I do with my investments to scale them? What can I do to build an asset? What can I do to build a business? What can I do to scale the assets that I do own? So now you start asking these questions. And I know this is getting very deep in some of these topics, but it all starts with that mindset of believing that it's possible for you. Because if you don't believe it's possible for you, You're right. But if you believe it's possible for you, you're also right. And whatever your belief is going to change what output you take. You got to work hard, man. I don't recommend what I do to anybody. But when I started, I had people I needed to prove wrong. I had the whole world telling me that I could never be an entrepreneur. I had everybody telling me that I was dumb for trying to leave the comfort of trying to be a doctor. I had the whole world telling me that I was throwing every sacrifice my parents made for me away. So I had to work because I knew I didn't want to let that be reality. And I worked 20-hour days, 7 days a week. That meant I was sleeping 4 hours a night, consistently. I mean, it's a grind, a real grind you have to go through. And everyone's different. I can't do that same 4 hours of sleep in a night now. I need more sleep. I need more rest. That's why I don't tell people what to do. But you got to be willing to put in the work that nobody else does. Because if you're not willing to do that, you're going to be outworked and you're going to get beat. And business, it's a war, man. Everyone's out there trying to beat you. And if you're not willing to put in the work, then someone else is going to come in and they're going to beat you.
Prepare to instantly fall down a rabbit hole chock full of content. One moment you'll be laughing, then the next your heart will be fluttering. From martial arts to matrimony, Tubi, it's a way of life.
Why are you talking like a movie trailer guy?
I started in the shower and now I can't stop.
Tubi, the best place to get lost in free TV and movies.
This show is brought to you by Cerebral. Did you know traditional therapy visits are on average over $100 per session? That can add up to thousands of dollars a year. That's why I use Cerebral. Cerebral is a 100% online mental health service that offers therapy and medication management for anxiety, depression, insomnia, stress, burnout, and more. Cerebral has affordable treatments that are 1/3 the price of traditional therapy. They also offer treatment options that are available with or without insurance. Cerebral is in-network with several insurers, and they're working every day to grow their partnerships. With in-network, your monthly cost is even lower. This allowed me to get the help I needed without worrying about money. Another aspect of Cerebral I really enjoyed was that it allows you to connect with your therapist on your own schedule through your laptop or the Cerebral mobile app. All you have to do is take a questionnaire and they will match you with a care team that fits your needs. 50% of Cerebral's clinicians self-identify as people of color. It's important to Cerebral to have the diversity so everyone can get the treatment they deserve. And don't worry, Cerebral understands that finding a therapist isn't a linear journey. If your therapist isn't a match, Cerebral will help you find a provider that meets your needs. Cerebral is here for anyone who's looking for help with their mental health, no matter where you are in your journey. If you feel like you're experiencing burnout or processing a major life event, Cerebral is here for you. Our listeners will receive 50% or more off your first month of therapy by going to Cerebral.com/motivation. That's Cerebral.com/motivation for 50% or more off your first month of therapy. Quality mental health care that's accessible and affordable. Join Cerebral today.
When you fight as if you are already dead, you are without restraint. You are a disruptor. You break all the rules. Because you have nothing to lose. You are desperate for resurrection. And you will do anything that is required to accomplish the goal you are setting out to achieve.
I don't care how good you are. I don't care how talented you are. Because Bruce Lee said it best. A warrior is an average person with laser-like focus. A warrior is an average person with laser-like focus. Don't even worry about your ability. Don't you worry about opportunity. I need you to be a warrior right now and let your work get your opportunity. Let your work get your praise. Let your work open up doors. Let your work get people paying attention. Let your work get the whole world to notice. You gotta work. Stop thinking. Stop procrastinating. And you gotta work. I need you to rise up to fulfill your dreams. Rise up and attack your goals. There's no time to sleep. No time to nap. No time to waste. If you fall asleep, wake up and rise up again. You should work so hard that you collapse in the bed at night. Sometimes in the afternoon, you're so weary from grinding that your body just collapses. That's okay. A sweet sleep, but when you wake up, grind again. Now is your time. Now is your season. Now is the moment to capture the vision.
To win any battle, you must fight as if you are already dead.
You better go inside. You still looking outside for the stuff that's already inside. You still looking for someone to save you when you already your superhero. You looking for some information from somebody when you already got what you need in your head. It's just time for you to get up and be the best version of you. You don't believe that you have the potential and the capability to be the best of yourself. So why? You just sit back and wait for somebody to pat you on the shoulder and say it's okay. At least you gave it your best. Your best ain't good enough. Your best don't work. You need to go beyond your best. You need to go beyond the level. You need to let the world know that you exist. You need to let the world know that you made different. You're built different. You're stronger. You're more passionate. You believe in yourself. When the rest of the world shuts you down, you woke up the next day and you said, I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me.
Here's what success is all about. You need these three things. Are you ready? You need skill set, mindset, and opportunity. You need to rise up and understand what success is all about. Skill set, work on the skill. Mindset, work on your mentality, baby, and your opportunity will come.
It's only going to get tougher for you. But you know you are made tougher. Tougher than any other obstacle that comes your way. The only thing you need to do is pick up your feet. With every step, you need to decide to take another. Walk through anything that comes your way. You see, there are so many people in this world right now, they're just sitting around waiting. Oh, I can do it tomorrow. Waiting. Oh, don't worry about it. It's not that important. Waiting. That's the mentality that many people have. They like to wait instead of doing. They like to talk about it, but they're never going to be about it. You can't sit and wait for somebody to do it for you. You got to stop waiting for something to happen, and you got to make it happen. Get it done right now. Now, if you truly want to be better, if you truly want to grow, then you got to get your mind in the right place. There's going to come a time when your body is going to feel broken down. But you got to get to a point where you tell your body to shut up and tell your mind to take over. Because your body ain't got no business telling you what to do. You tell your body what to do. It's time to get to work. You, my friend, are on your way. You're on your way of carving out your new life. Taking what you deserve. And never backing down without a fight. You have come too far to only come this far. But don't look back now. This, my friend, is what you've been preparing for. You are on the cusp of greatness. You need to keep going. Don't stop now. Instead, you take control of your life. Take control of it. Do something with it. Stop making excuses. This is what we're talking about. Getting it done. And getting it done now. It's 4 a.m. and your alarm clock goes off. You think, do I really need to get up? Maybe 5 more minutes. Let me just rest my eyes for 5 more minutes. But then you kick a leg out from under your blanket. And the other leg follows. You feel that cold hit you like a shot of ice to your brain. A silent whisper crosses your mind. Why am I getting up? Should I go back to bed? I'm so tired from the day before. Why
am I doing this to myself? Wake up, sleepyhead. It's time to get to work. It ain't gonna happen by itself. It's not gonna change by itself. You got to be prepared to put in the work to get to that next level and go beyond. First, it's whispering. Then the loudest scream you ever heard. Yelling at you to get up, put both feet on the ground and ride. And it's time to take on the glorious day. It's time to get it done. It's time for you to focus on the now. You got to get your priorities straight right now. Because those that are dedicated to success speak a language that excuses will never understand. Trying is not good enough. Trying is not going to get you there. We need application. We need dedication. We need motivation. We need discipline. Because that other person is still laying in the bed right now.
Still laying in the bed.
Saying, I'll do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I'll do it later. I don't feel like it today. You better not let that be you. I know the feeling. No, this not that fake lion, tigers, and bears motivation. This that growing up in the slums, watching your mom nod on the couch as you go to school. We want more. We want more out of this life. And if you're not willing to give that to us, we're going to take it.
To have an underdog mentality, like everybody's already counted you out, like everybody's already told you you don't have what it takes, you don't measure up, that what you started you will not finish. Claw your way into your future. Fight for your goal. Give it everything you have because you have nothing to lose.
Life's going to hit you in your mouth, and you got to do me a huge favor. Your why has to be greater than that knocked out. And I love it. Buster Douglas got knocked out. Nobody ever got knocked out by Mike Tyson and ever got back up. It was almost a 10 count. He was stumbling. They were 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding, ding. Saved by the bell. He goes to his corner. The whole world is like, that's it. Once he comes back out, that's it. Mike's going to just hammer him. And exactly that. Mike Tyson came out like, I got him. I got this kid up against the rope. Listen to me. Many of you right now, life got you up against the rope. You can't give up. You can't give in. Listen to me. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And if life's got you backed up, I need you to do what Buster Douglas did. Buster Douglas started fighting back.
Uppercut by Douglas, and down goes Tyson.
Oh, was shocked. Goliath has been knocked down. What happened? And they went to Buster Douglas and they asked Buster Douglas simply like, what happened? And Buster Douglas said, listen to me, it's real simple. Before my mother died, she told the whole world that I was going to be Mike Tyson. And 2 days before the fight, my mother died. Buster Douglas had a decision to make. When his mother died, he could die with his mother, or he made a decision, I can wake up and I can live for mom. And he knocked Mike Tyson out simply because his why was greater than that punch. His why was greater than defeat. His why was greater than his trial and his tribulation. And I'm telling you, if you don't know what your why is and your why isn't strong, you're going to get knocked out every single day.
A man is not a man by his age. A man is a man by his experiences. What he goes through. What he fights through. That's what makes a warrior. That's what makes the greatest of all time. I will end my life in a bottomless pit. I'm going to rise, and I'm going to show the world that greatness is obtained by a man that never stopped pushing.
At some point, you're going to have to get sick of your own
excuses and take action if you want to change your situation. Wake the f up. You got this, homie. Let's go. The only reason why you haven't achieved your goals is because you won't allow yourself to believe that you can. Let's be real. Your work ethic will determine how far you go in this life. Stop doubting yourselves. Y'all keep coming up with these bullshit excuses as to why you can't achieve your goals and get started, where in reality, you just shut up and got to work, you'd already be where you wanted to be. Fitness is the start of everything. Like, if you're not taking care of your body, you're not going to get anywhere. And this is why I'm so gung-ho and like so ruthlessly intense with my message when it comes down to that. Like, if you can't even go look in the fucking mirror and be happy about what you see, good luck starting anything. You see, my goal is to leave a legacy, to be remembered forever. And that is why I pride myself on the work ethic that I put into every single day. Not sometimes. Every single day that I am breathing, I am grinding to leave that legacy. Your first question is, what is this going to cost me? What is it going to cost you if you don't? Life is going to be hard. The things that you want to achieve might be a pain in the ass, but it is possible. And anybody who said that it wasn't in your past, I want you to stick that middle finger up right now, because it's not going to get you anywhere. It's your dream. So get out of your fucking head and start walking. Take action so you can achieve something. Look at all the success stories in the goddamn world. Take mine as inspiration for you. I went from an iron worker addicted to sex to a 7-figure earner. I grew up in a fucking trailer that was less than 800 square feet in the country to now living in a 5,000 square foot, $2 million home. What the fuck is there not to understand here? I didn't think that I would live past the age of 25. It was just like, I didn't have a purpose. It literally reached a point in my life where I would like get home, sit on the couch, and I had no one. And it reached a point where I was like, why the fuck am I here? Like, I don't want to be here anymore. I just didn't know what was going on. And I just realized that I was headed down a dark path in a way of like, when you put drugs in front of me, I take all of it. Because that was just my mindset. I'm like, let's have a good time. I'm not living for tomorrow. I'm living for right now. And even though I live like that now, it's more of like in present what's going on instead of trying to escape my reality. Look at your surroundings. Your surroundings will make and break everything. Like, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It is like the most real quote in the world. If I cut out drugs and alcohol because I stopped hanging out with the people that were feeding me drugs and alcohol. And it's not their fault that I became an addict. It was my own. I'm the one who picked up the fucking pills. I'm the one who like drank the bottles every goddamn night. It's not their fault that happened. It was me. But I wasn't able to get out of that fucking life until I stopped hanging out with the fucking losers that only wanted to do that. And when I look at everyday life, when I look at the world, when I look at achieving something, it doesn't make sense to me to just work, to drink, to sleep, to work, to watch TV, to drink, to sleep. What the fuck are we doing? Like, yo, respect to you, have a good one. That ain't for me.
In order to achieve greatness, you must first believe you can. What do you want? What do you like? You got to be able to add passion to it to activate that thing and make that dream a reality. The reason why you're not taking advantage of this opportunity is not because you don't believe in it. You don't believe in you. What would you like to do? What do you believe you've been destined to do?
What talents, skills, giftings, and abilities do you possess to support your desire to do it? What are your motives for wanting to do it? Why do you want to become what you are looking to become? What steps are you taking to become and to live the life, to make the dream a reality?
You can learn all the techniques in the world. If you don't believe in yourself, it won't happen for you. So you must continue to believe. You must continue to understand that on this day, on this hour, this is your day, and your time is now. Hold on tight and don't let go. Focus on what is necessary and disconnect yourself from the things that are not necessary. I spoke it, the world heard it, and it activated. Your problem is that you don't believe you belong here. Your problem is that you don't think you should be sitting down here. You've got to sell yourself every day on your abilities, on what you're doing, on the goal that you want to reach. You've got to sell yourself every day, according to your level of belief. It will manifest itself in what you're doing. Whatever we have right now, whatever we're demonstrating in our lives, is a result of what we believe subconsciously that we deserve. And part of increasing that belief level is that you have got to convince yourself every day.
Many of you have been selling yourself short all of your life. You have the opportunity to experience more environmental, physical, and mental abundance. Someone who is in a constant state of elevation. Their self-talk is, I know who I am, I know where I'm going, and I know where I came from.
Working on yourself, talking to yourself, that's so very important. Overcoming the negative conversation, that inner dialogue that's going on all the time, even when you don't want it to be there. You can't stop yourself right now from thinking. You can't do it. It's going on. And so learning how to empower yourself, part of doing that is standing up to yourself. You got to stand up inside yourself sometimes and say, shut up. When are you going to realize that you got to get to a point and focus on the better things that are going to get you to the next level and beyond in your life?
Persistence, consistency, resilience, courage, establishing your priorities, mastering self-awareness, maintaining focus, believing that your help is coming. Because if your dream only requires you, it's not big enough.
Most people go through life never discovering what their talents are. Most people never develop their talents. They have skills and abilities, but if you don't nurture them, if you don't develop them, they will never serve you. Your gifts can take you many places if you develop your gifts. All you got to do is realize that it's up to you to make a difference in your life. The only reason you're not the best right now is because you don't believe you're the best now. And when you walk out this room, I want you to do it. I'm the best right now. He said, before you even become number one, start to proclaim it and say it long before it happens. So there are those of you who want to mimic their behavior. It's not their behavior you need. It's their mindset that you need. It's the way they think is what you need. You need to start to believe. You have something that you brought to the universe. And that if you decide that my life deserves my developing this what I do well, and becoming the best at it and mastering myself and seeing what I have within me,
If you decide to drop your buckets where you are and develop your gifts, I grant you, you'll never ever be without. I grant you that your gifts will take you places that will literally amaze you. I grant you that if you begin to work to develop your gifts, you'll develop a strong sense of happiness. You'll get a larger vision of yourself. Because part of beginning to get a larger vision of yourself, all of us need some area of our lives where we can have a feeling of competence. That people know when they think about this area, that's something you do. That you eat and sleep that. And that you do that. You do that. People know it.
I don't care what it is that you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to accomplish, what you're trying to give, how you're trying to evolve, what you are looking to become. Everything rises and falls on your perspective.
If you decide to maintain a sense of integrity with yourself, that if I speak it, I'm going to live it. It's who I am.
I know you hate the gym. I know you hate to lift weights. I know you hate cardio. I know you don't like drinking water. I know you don't like taking care of your temple. You think it's the hardest thing to do in the world to commit. But there is somebody who's in the grave today, and if they had another opportunity to live, they would enthusiastically, with great confidence and courage and consistency, do what you hate just to live a little longer. Find the positive. See the bigger picture. Guard your gratitude. What price are you willing to pay to make the dream a reality? But just look forward. Look forward to the best of you. Look forward to the mistakes you may make. Look forward to the failures that may come your way.
And don't give up on yourself. Don't throw the towel in so quickly. Many people give up on the 1-yard line.
It's up to you to understand that you do matter and that you got some work to do. As long as there is breath in your body, there is a chance. When you give up hope, you stop dreaming. My friend, you stop believing. As long as you're breathing, as long as that heart is pumping blood, you're not dead yet. They haven't put rose petals on your box yet. Make sure every breath you take counts for something.
You don't count how many breaths you take. You don't count it. You get to a point where you don't count it. You just do whatever it takes to get whatever you want. Even when you face tremendous setbacks, it will be a benchmark to keep you in the game, to keep you moving forward and experimenting and readjusting your strategy and your plan of action, continuously looking for ways to win. See, as long as you breathe, you got a shot at your dream.
When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
See, if you don't program your mind will be programmed, because human beings are goal-oriented. That's why we die of broken hearts early. That's why we're running through life to early grades. We're going through life, ladies and gentlemen, in quiet desperation. Most of us go through life running scared.
Today, everything is about to change. Because change starts with you.
Your circumstances, your challenges, your losses, everything that you have endured in your life, if you're standing on your 2 feet right now, if you got breath in your body, you are not done. You have power right now. You have strength right now. Don't let nothing hold you back. You're not a product of your environment. You're not a product of your external storm. What you have or what you don't have, where you come from or what you don't come from. The traumas, the abuses, the good and the bad. None of that dictates what you
what you will do in the moment. What's your response? As long as there's breath in your lungs, there's hope in your heart. As long as you're breathing, yes, you can. Every breath that I take, I get stronger. You can be stronger. You short of breath, SOB, shortness of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you got to be willing to give up sleep.
Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All you have is all you need.
All our lives, many of us go through life running from things that ain't got no teeth to do us any harm.
This is a mentality. Like, you got to live this. You got to eat this. You got every single thing you do. It's a mentality. Okay, so what do I mean? Because I got to get you to go from behavior to mentality. Because I told you before, the great, I studied great people, millionaires and billionaires and people who succeed in what they do. And I realized the difference is only it's not a behavior. It's not something that they do. It's not something that they get to when they want to. It's not a feeling. Some of y'all, for real, you still on feelings. When you feel like doing it, you do it. When you don't feel like doing it, you don't. And so for you, it's a feeling, right? It's